Hey Marie, what do you feel like watching tonight?
How about that keto cooking channel?
You know what? That sounds pretty good. Let me see if I can find it. Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Keto Cooking. Today we're going to be making some cannelloni. Welcome back to Keto Cooking for Diabetes. We're going to be making it with EGGLIFE, the wraps. We're going to turn them back into shells again. We had good success a couple weeks ago when we made the fresh manigot, and it turned out really well. So today I'll be making a nice red sauce, very quick, very easy. I don't put a lot of time into it because you don't really have to. And we're going to be stuffing this time with some sausage and some ground beef that we're going to mix together, almost like a meatball type of thing, but we're going to be adding some ricotta cheese to it, and some spinach, some peppers, and a little bit of onion, and we're going to bake them off. All right, so let's get started. All right, now this tomato sauce is pretty basic. Garlic and some herbs in it. I like oregano, so I'll put a little bit of oregano in it, also some basil. And this is just real quick, and I call this a utility sauce. So that's something that we can use throughout the week or the month, whatever. We'll bag it, freeze it, and I can pull it out at any time to use it. So with that said, my couple ingredients that I use in this is my garlic. I like to use a tablespoon, full tablespoon, which would probably be 2 or 3 cloves of garlic that we have crushed up. Add that into the oil. Like I said, very basic, very easy sauce. I put it in, put my herbs in, bring it up to a boil, simmer it for a little 15, maybe 20 minutes tops, and that's it. I don't want too many different flavors because I might want to use it for something different. Now, also, I'm going to be making is my sausage that I made I would say almost a month or so ago, and put them in the freezer bag. And this is what I'm talking about as far as cooking for the future, or buying for the future, what I should say. And this is times like this is when it comes in handy. Okay, garlic is getting ready. We don't want to brown the garlic up too much because we want that flavor to last. We don't want it to alter. Now, there again, we don't want to splatter it all over the place, but we want this to cook down. Now I use Roma tomatoes. I get these from Sprouts. I was using Cento for a while, but the price went through the roof. And this is identical, same stats on the back. And I tell you what, I can't tell the difference in the taste. So you got to shop around. All right, not to spend too much time on the sauce, but I'm going to add some water to it. I'll clean out the can. That's it. And that's all the water that's going to go on there. The sauce is starting to bubble around a little bit, so now I'm going to just add some water. Now, I don't like to make this too loose because I like a thicker sauce, and you can always loosen it up. Very hard to thicken it back up again unless you cook it a long time. Now, there's pros and cons to it. People say, "Oh no, you got to cook the sauce for a long time." Everything. That's I don't agree with it. A quick sauce to me tastes better. I like that tomato taste. And then if you keep on using it, just cooking it down, any ingredients that you put in is cooked out. Unless you're making a meat sauce or whatever. But for just a fast, quick marinara, this is the way to go. But you can always enhance it. Okay. Now just one side note here. Now in my sauce now, after I bring it to a boil and let it simmer for a little while, okay, stir it around, and then I add my butter to it. And this is what people say, "Oh, you don't do that to sauce." Takes the bitterness out. I'm telling you, it works. Give it a try. Also, as I'm done with it, if I shut it all down, I add another, probably maybe a teaspoon more of garlic, and I put my oregano in there. And what that does is that gives it the flavor. You put garlic in the beginning and stuff. As you're cooking, the garlic dissipates and it cooks away. So at the end, you want that nice garlic, nice oregano, basil flavor. That's what you do. You put it in the end. Now, this is I'm going to put in the back of the stove and let it cool. And there we have it. Okay, into the mixing bowl here I have some burgers that we had made and put in the freezer, and also the sausage. This sausage got a little heat to it, not too bad. So, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this up, and oh, that's not good. Into the mixing bowl, I have my little handy whisk. I know I have some odd tactics that I use, but it works for me. Now, I have 3 hamburgers. I believe they're 4 to 5 ounce hamburger. 3 of them, and 1 pound of sausage. Now, the sausage might be a little hot. So, this is gonna, our taste is what we like. You can buy regular sausage, you can buy loose sausage. I like to make my own because there is sugar in sausage. I don't care where you get it from, but they put it in there, and mine has none. That's why I make my own ground beef, and I make my own sausage. Just for that, because of the hidden sugars, hidden carbohydrates. That's why I don't use boxed. When I'm doing keto, I try to stay clean. Into the mixing bowl, I have my sausage, my ground beef, and then just mix this around. I'm not used to wearing these gloves, but anyway. Now, this I'm going to cook slightly. I'm just going to brown it up a little bit in a pan. And today I'm going to be using a non-stick pan because I'm going to be adding some other cheese to it. I'm going to be adding some pepper jack cheese. It seems to be melts a little bit better, and then when I'm done with it, I'm going to be mixing in some of the regat. Now, get this all mixed up together, and that's where we're going to roll with it. Now, I use these small mini peppers, organic raised mini peppers, okay, regular mini peppers, whatever. And in the past, I had a little trouble with some nightshades, okay, and I noticed that if I bought a full whole big bell pepper and used that, it affected me. This here, when I cut this is going to be equivalent to probably 3 small slivers from that large pepper. So I cut back on it, and I tell you what, it works out really fine for me. Also, I've been loving jalapenos right now, so we make them. Marie makes these at night for my snack before 7 o'clock. I have my jalapenos that are cut up in some cheese, whatever kind of cheese, cheddar cheese, whatever. Mix them up for like little crackers. So there you have it. Now, what I was saying before, with this one little mini red pepper, this is going to go a long way for me, because if you put it together long ways, it's not even a quarter of a full red bell pepper. So, spending the money on a bell pepper, I seen the other day, I think it was like $1.99 for one. Okay, I got the whole bag for $2.99, and there's many peppers in there. You're not wasting any. You're saving a little bit of money, and you're not wasting food. So that's, there it is right there. I'll cut this up nice and small. Not to spend too much time on it, but cook smart, shop smart, and everything works out better. Okay, pan's heating up, getting nice and hot. Now, I'm using a non-stick pan here today because of adding some cheese and stuff to it, and the dishwasher gets mad at me. So we're going to keep it nice and easy. Besides, I don't want a hard crust on it. I just want the meat to be browned up a little bit, and because it's going to cook twice. Now in the pan, I'll put my garlic. My olive oil bottle got very oily. Okay. Mix it down a little bit. Okay. Put this ground sausage in. I'm going to break it up, and we're just going to, like I said, just brown it up. Get it mixed up in here with the garlic. And then we're going to build this. Stuff them up. And there again, I always said, you know, try not to mimic stuff. But you know what? Them EGGLIFE wraps really work out well. So why not? Why not give it a try? I miss my big Sunday dinners. Not that I missed pasta or anything like that. But I just mixed them. I missed the mix. Boy, I tell you, if I could talk, it'd be worth money. I just miss all the preparation, the cooking, you know, people around and everything else like that. But it's just the two of us. But we're bringing back our memories through the food. I don't want to sound like a sap or nothing like that, but there it is. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Into the pan, I have the sausage and ground beef mixture with some pepper, onion, and the jalapeno pepper. Now, I already added some Tommy spice to it. I don't like to make this too salty, because some of the cheese and stuff that we're going to be using is going to have a little salt to it. Now, just to sort of bring it together a little bit and a little bit more flavor, I'm putting in some Parmesan. This is just going to make sure it tightens it up a little bit. It's going to make it a little easier for me when I mix it up. Now, to this, into a bowl, I'm going to be putting this with probably 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of ricotta cheese, and that's just as a binder and for flavor. I mean, this should work out really well. Last time I did it with cheese in it, it was really good. It was surprisingly good, let's put it that way, because they are egg white wraps that I'm transforming into a shell. Cannelloni shell. If you put cheese in it, it'd be called manicotti, whatever. I'm Irish, not Italian, so. But I cook in Italian restaurant, so that makes me officially nothing. Okay, it's done as far as I need it to be. And now we're just gonna let it cool, because I don't want to disrupt the cheese too much. And I want to keep the crunch with the onion. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to keep the crunch with the onion and also with the peppers until it fully cooks in the oven. So like I said, I got the oven at 350 heating up. Let this cool down a little bit, and we'll be ready to rock and roll with this pretty soon. This is going to be pretty quick dinner. But very easy, and very easy to do. I mean, the carbs are pretty low. The onion, you got to be careful with an onion. Onion might have a little, the carbs might be a little higher, or the sweetness of it. But I like to buy small ones, so I don't have to use a lot. You don't use a big onion. Nowadays, everything's about the mini sizes for us. And that's the way it works out. And matter of fact, it's working out much better for us as far as our dinners. We don't waste anything. There's no wasteful food. There's nothing that sits in the refrigerator. We're old. We don't like to bend over to look in the refrigerator and see what's in there. So we use what we use, and that's it. We don't keep stuff around too much, because we do use it. My spinach, I pull the stems off. I roll it as tight as I can. I mean, nobody's counting how you do it. I split it down the middle one time. And voila, chiffonade. But I don't like to make it too stringy. So, that's how I do it anyway. Into the ricotta it goes. I'll mix this up in with the sausage, peppers and onions, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then we'll start rolling. We'll get this baby on the way here, because you know why? I'm hungry. Sausage mixture is cooled down, and now what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be adding in my mixture. This here is spinach, Parmesan cheese, and I believe it was 1.5 cups of ricotta cheese, and oregano. Now, I use a lot of oregano. Matter of fact, I take oregano tablets, gels, in the morning. I said a cup and a half. It's a cup and a quarter of regat. So now I'm going to mix this all up and get it all happy and get it ready to start stuffing these shells, because it's getting to become dinner time. Okay, there is the mixture. And now I'm going to square up the shells and we're going to put this thing together. Okay, the Italian lady of the house who makes these homemade, she's having a coronary right now the way I'm rolling them. But there again, this is playing with your food and not traditional. We're trying to get away from that. We're trying to make new ways. There's the Irish guy's cannelloni. Okay, they're in the pan here, in the glass pan. And now I put the pepper jack cheese on it. The rest of it I'll reserve for just before when it's done and put it on. Now I've been liking hot stuff lately. I don't know why, but my oregano. I take oregano gel caps. I said before, good antioxidants, excellent for your gut health. And I've been taking them for a long time, and they seem to be working. And I actually feel much better since I've been taking them. All right, into the oven, 350 for 20-25 minutes, and we'll see when it's done. The leftover mixture that I have from the sausage, actually from the stuffing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting it on the sheet pan, and we're going to be baking this off, and whatever we don't use we can put back in the freezer. This would be for a little snack later on, and honestly I don't see it lasting in the freezer too much longer. There it is. Now, there again, this is, like I said, the sausage mixture. Now, they didn't cook the sausage all the way through, so I'd rather just cook it off right now. There it is. I'll put these in the oven, 350, until they're golden on top, and that should be it. Okay, the sausage came out pretty good. We'll let them cool off now. It's a little mushy. Put that cheese in there, it'll tighten up. And that'll be for a great little snack later on. Taking the cannelloni out of the pan. Take one. Put it in here like this. Scoop it up onto the plate. Onto the plate. Scoop them up onto the plate. Some cheese. There it is, cannelloni and the sausage and cheese mixture that I made on the side for our snacks later. And, hey dude, that's for you. There's a new way. Let's give these a shot here. Here again, it's not macaroni, but has the same consistency, and I would dare anybody really to tell the difference after it was baked. And there it is with the filling. Very, very good. Yeah, this is a keeper. I'll do this one again. Okay, happy Sunday. Cheers.